Hey guys, Monica Lopez here, and welcome to Gut Reboot. We are so excited to have you. And I say we because you haven't met her yet, but I am collaborating with my business partner and coaching friend, Amy Albarello, on this group, and you'll soon get to meet her. But until then, a warm welcome on both of our behalfs. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about today, what you can expect from this group, what our goals are, and most of all, we just want to congratulate you for following your gut here, literally. You followed your gut here because chances are I've got three kinds of women in here. First would be the woman brand new to gut protocol, but you check off many of the boxes, right? You maybe have stubborn weight that you can't lose, a brain fog, low energy, low libido. Your sleep is all out of whack. You're feeling this bloating and swelling, especially after eating. You're dealing with gas and all these embarrassing things that you really don't want to talk about. And it just seems to be mounting. This is a sign that you're in the right place, right? The second woman may be the woman that purchased gut protocol in the past, right? I've had a lot of those conversations with you guys. I've got the program, I bought the supplements, and I just started and never finished or never started at all. Often that happens for, I think, two reasons. Life just gets in the way sometimes. And then second, it could be you opened up that meal plan and you looked at that grocery list and it just started to mount in your brain and you stopped yourself before you even started. I'm excited to have you here too because I know that we're going to help you in a big way. And then the third person is probably the person that crushed gut protocol when it first came out. I know I was one of them. I did 3 rounds. I was actually in the test group and then I did 3 rounds after that. And I would say on repeat, so many people out there don't know how good their body is designed to feel because when I found that place, when I discovered it, when I felt it, I never wanted to go back. But life also probably happened to you too. And it was probably a slow drip where you start to fall off the principles and fall off, the mechanics of gut protocol. And you find yourself in this place of maybe those boxes you're starting to check off again. You're like, no, 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 stop, stop, stop. I'm drawing the line in the sand. I'm going all in. And that's the power of this, honestly, because you have realized you already have the tools in your hands. You know what to do, and all you got to do is make that decision. Put that one foot in front of the other, right? So let's talk about the goals in this group because the goals align with everybody out there and what you're looking for and need out of this. The first is support, to feel supported in this, to feel like you have a community and a group of women that want what you want, have the same goals, right? We may have different reasons and things that we want out of this, but we have the same goal of completing, going all in on 4 week gut protocol and crushing it and completing it and feeling our best self on the other side of it, right? And we also um, don't want the full burden of trying to figure it all out on our own. Lean on us. Amy and I have completed the program multiple times in the past. We also have been, I know myself, on a 13-year journey of home fitness and nutrition and leading myself that I'm able to help other women adopt that lifestyle, right? So you're going to have the added support. We're also, our goal in here is to empower you, to realize that you truly are in the driver's seat. I think oftentimes lots of conversations I have behind the scenes, women thinking, I got to get to a gym. I can't do it from home. I've got to, figure out if I could get a meal plan sent to me or if a nutrition can draw up my meal plan because I just can't figure it out on my own or I'm not going to stick to it if I'm all by myself. And the truth is this, and I have discovered this again 13 years later, is that often when it's like that meme, right? You want someone to walk around, snack everything out of your hands so that you don't eat it or push you to go do that workout. Oftentimes that leaves you powerless, right? You are at the mercy of another person, another class time, another, wherever it's something, a wrench gets thrown in your plans and you can't make it. That's it. You're thrown off your game. Whereas this lifestyle put the tools in my hands and it put the knowledge in my own brain. Little by little, I started to learn and learn and learn more and more and more so that I can make my own educated decisions. And once that happened, once I became educated with the tools, I became empowered in the journey. It didn't matter, if my boss had kept me late, at work. It didn't matter if one of my kids at home was sick. It didn't matter if we had vacation on the calendar. It didn't matter. I knew what to do. And the tools went with me, the workouts went with me, and the knowledge went with me, even if I was sitting at a restaurant with my girlfriends. And so that became someone unstoppable. So to me, another goal in here is to get you empowered on your journey, to make you feel like you're in the driver's seat because you really are. You get to decide where you want to take this, that you're in the driver's seat and that you start to feel that you can make those decisions to change your life in a very big way. We're also going to work a lot on mindset because oftentimes it's the thoughts up here that stop us before our body even has a chance to catch up, and starting to show the changes and feel the changes that you're looking to show and feel, right? So mindset's going to be really important, and we're going to hone in a lot on that, and we're going to drill it home on the fact that you have to work this muscle just as much as you have to work this muscle. Okay. And the last is going to be focusing on goals, but also the right goals. I had a couple conversations behind the scenes for a lot of you guys that invested to be in here with us today. And you expressed to me what you've been feeling, what you're going through, and how you really want this. And some of you guys were telling me, like, you know, I just need to lose weight. And others were telling me, I don't want to lose weight, right? I want to maintain where I'm at. I just, I feel like my body out of whack, and so on and so forth. So many different scenarios. What I really want us to do in here is to understand what gut protocol is going to be focusing on so that we can focus on those benchmarks, right? The weight, the scale, all that, your pictures, do them. You're going to see them in prep week. Do them. They're going to be for you. But I also want you focusing on other benchmarks like your sleep. Oh gosh, I have had the most euphoric sleep doing gut protocol and also honing in on my hormones, which we know is going to be the next tier of our work together in December when that next program drops. Sleep is such a big factor. And I've learned that. And I've learned to really hone in on my sleep and care about it and give it that attention. So, sleep, also the way you feel when you wake up in the morning, if you're bouncing out of bed and you feel like this energy and ready to go for your day, minus the brain fog, minus the, snoozing the alarm clock 3, 4 times and just, feeling like a sloth. Um, when you're eating, the way that you're processing foods, you're going to start to see optimize and revitalize really kick in. And you're going to understand why I was so adamant that you needed to have those supplements for gut protocol. You're going to start to see the swelling go down. I always call it the wedding ring test. If my wedding rings, I used to wake up and I could not do this. I could not move my wedding rings. My fingers would be like sausages. That was the bloating and the swelling that just had me crazy. But when I started to wake up and, oh, my wedding rings are loose, that would show me that I was on track and everything was working for myself. Right. So it's just little things like that. Your mood, the way you are interacting with your children, with your family, with your coworkers, in your everyday life, you're going to see these things start to shift. And this is what you would really want to focus on. Because, like I said, before all the other things start to happen, we really have to keep this strong. We have to keep in front of us why we're here and what we're looking to accomplish. And the truth of the matter is, your body's not broken. The truth of the matter is, you have not tried it all. The truth of the matter is, you can do this, right? This works for everyone. But what's really special about Gut Protocol is that it's a program that enables you. Think about like you have like a bunch of little knobs that you're just kind of twisting and turning until you find your perfect setting, right? And oftentimes, as we're growing older, a lot of us going into perimenopause, menopause, we're going to have to shift those knobs a little bit more and find a new channel that we're on, but we know how to shift those knobs, right? We know what knobs to even go to. And that's the whole focus of this. Gut protocol going to allow you to kind of tweak and understand what works for your body, where your body's at, the foods that are going to serve you versus hinder you. You're going to learn this in the modules. We're going to start with first removing, right, the main culprits, and then little by little we'll put back in so that you could walk away understanding, okay, this is exactly my map, right? To feeling good and to keeping this up and to understanding my body. So we're really excited. I hope you are too. Let's talk about next steps of this group. This is the welcome video. From here, you probably received the email that told you to watch the welcome videos, and the next step would be to go into prep week to kick off. Let's get started into prep week day 1. So you'll see under the guides section of this group, prep day already loaded and ready to go for you. By the way, don't get scared, but right in the middle of prep week, you're going to have a pop quiz. It's just a fun pop quiz to make sure that we're understanding and retaining all the main points of this program. But I hope that you have fun with the prep guide and that you go through it and you feel supported. And I always tell all of my my team, I tell my kids, all my friends, every time they have some big giant goal in front of them, it's how do you eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. And it's the same thing you do with a big goal or something new that you're starting. You take it one bite at a time. And that's what Prep Week is going to help us do. Take one day at a time, one bite at a time. And we've gone into all the modules of the group. And then we're also going to take you on a grocery haul and help you start to get the basics of being a food label ninja, which I'm really proud and excited about, to pay forward that knowledge, all that I've learned when I go to the grocery store. You're also going to hear about fasting. Amy's going to give you a deep dive into fasting, how you can start to implement it now with gut protocol, which for me personally has been the sweet spot, the big time sweet spot. And all of this is going to prepare us for what's to come in December. So under the guide section, you start prep day 1, and then you go from there each day up to 7 days, and that'll get us prepped and led into Sunday, June 23rd, which will be our official kickoff call. So mark your calendars, set your alarms. June 23rd at 6 p.m. You can bring all of your questions or anything that you maybe want clarification on. We're going to hop on a Zoom call and we're going to tackle that together so that everyone is prepared and ready for Monday, which is June 24th, official start day of the 4-week gut protocol together. All right. I also want you to know that in this group, you're going to get the most out of it if you lean all the way in. If you start to set the other goal for yourself to connect with other women who want what you want and are doing what you're doing. That means show up to our kickoff call. Please, we want to see you and your face, right? We want to get to know you. You're going to see that we're going to have Q&As every week. So every week you're going to have the opportunity to hop on a Zoom call. You'll have me or Amy or both of us, and we'll be here to answer any questions, to tackle anything that you may be going through, to really make sure that you're supported on this journey. And then we'll also have weekly virtual gym meetups. So you can meet up with us on the Nose to News crew. It actually happens all week long if you want to get workouts done in a group setting. It just ups the ante, right? When you have your camera on and you're seeing other women work out, especially if it's in the wee hours in the morning, you don't feel alone. You can join that too, but we'll have specific ones for Gut Reboot, virtual gym meetups on the weekends. Stay tuned. We'll drop the details on that, but show up to them, right? Show up to them and decide to do something different than you're used to doing so that you can meet others and really, really go all in on this journey, right? Because it could be so much more when you do. With that, let's rock and roll, right? I'll leave you guys to it. Don't forget, prep day 1 under the guide section. Ready, set, go. I'll see you on the flip side.